If your CPA firm is still using QuickBooks Desktop, you've probably seen the headlines by now. QuickBooks Desktop is going away. People are panicking like Intuit had just announced they're going to set fire to your accounting office next Tuesday. If I had one business owner ask me they needed to migrate everything immediately or risk losing to their files forever, the answer is no. Take a breath. Your QuickBooks files are not about to self-destruct. Here's what's actually happening. QuickBooks Desktop Pro and Premier stop getting updates after May 31st, 2026. No more security patches, no more bug fixes, no more technical support. But QuickBooks Desktop itself is not completely disappearing. Enterprise is still staying around. That's the part a lot of headlines conveniently leave out because everything is ending gets way more clicks than certain versions are reaching end of life. Now, even though the software isn't vanishing overnight, this still matters, especially for CPA firms. Because running unsupported software while storing client financial data is basically the technology version of driving a car with no brakes and hoping the insurance still covers the accident. A lot of firms don't realize this part. Your cybersecurity insurance may require supported software. Your compliance requirements expect reasonable security standards. And if ransomware hits an unpatched system, suddenly everybody's asking uncomfortable questions about why the software hadn't been updated in years. That's where this becomes more than a QuickBooks conversation. It becomes an infrastructure conversation. Because most firms still using older QuickBooks versions are usually running older servers too. Older backup systems, older networking equipment. I walked in one office last year where the server was sitting underneath a folding table next to a space heater. I wish I was joking. The owner told me it's been working fine for 10 years. Yeah, and so is my coffee maker, but I still wouldn't allow it to protect sensitive financial records. So now firms have three choices. 1, move to QuickBooks Enterprise. 2, move to QuickBooks Online. Or 3, switch to an entirely different accounting platform. And honestly, for most firms, switching to a completely different accounting system sounds exciting for about 11 minutes. Then reality clicks in. Now you're retraining staff, migrating years of client files, fixing integrations, answering support tickets from employees who can't find buttons they've clicked for the past decade. That transition gets expensive fast. QuickBooks Online has improved a lot, by the way. A few years ago, accountants treated QBO like it was a suspicious casserole at a church potluck. Now it's gotten much better. Still different though, and accountants usually don't love different. If you still have QuickBooks Pro or Premier, you need to make a decision now and get some answers. What's the real migration timeline? What's the total cost over the next 5 years? Does our current infrastructure even support where we are trying to go? And maybe the biggest question nobody asks enough is, are we solving a QuickBooks problem or are we finally fixing years of outdated technology? Because this can actually become a huge opportunity. Better backups, better security, cleaner workflows. Modern systems that don't require somebody named Dave to restart the server every Thursday afternoon. That's usually the real win here. So if you're still running QuickBooks Desktop, don't panic. But don't ignore this either. Unsupported software becomes a liability eventually. The firms that wait until the last minute usually spend more money, deal with more stress, and make rushed decisions they regret later. The firms planning now are going to come out of this transition a lot stronger than the ones pretending it's somebody else's problem.